Hello, thanks for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets is going to be another profitable day for you. Tuesday, May 21st, Major League Baseball slate. We have a ton of baseball games going on today. Full slate, so like 15 games going on. So a lot of stuff to get into. First of all, if you're new to the show, welcome. Secondly, we fade or follow 4 teams and we bet in those games. We will give you leans and everything else, or bets that would look promising in the other games. But the 4 teams are Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and Orioles. We will play in those particular games, like I said, and be heavily betted in those games. But we will give you basically a pick or something on every game that, throughout the slate as well. So let's get started. 3:11 out here in Phoenix, 6:11 Eastern Time. Mets, Guardians, game 2 of the set. Guardians win game 1, 3-1. Carrasco versus Hauser in this one. Guardians about $1.12 favorite roughly in this one here. So pretty much a coin flip in this particular game. Total at 9. Carrasco's not been fantastic, but he's pitched a little bit better at home. Hauser has struggled at times. But the Guardians don't have a lot of home run pop where the Mets do. The Mets just strike out a bunch and can't seem to move runners across. So with a total of 9 in this particular game, we would actually look slightly to the under here and probably lay it with the Guardians, even though Carrasco, like I said, has not been absolutely nails in this one. Next game up, 3:41 out here in Phoenix, 6:41 Eastern Time. Reds hosting the Padres. The Padres come off a doubleheader split with the Braves on Monday. Now headed out to Cincinnati here. Andrew Abbott for the Reds. Joe Musgrove for the Padres. Now the Reds have absolutely sucked dogtail for the last multiple weeks. They've fallen basically to last place or close to it in the National League Central. The Padres, on the other hand, playing pretty well. I mean, they competed with the Braves. The deal is Musgrove here. He has been majorly inconsistent, if not poor, this season. Now, multiple seasons in a row, he's been fantastic, but this has not been his year so far. Padres, $1.20 favorite in this one, total at 9.5. To be really honest here, I like the Reds, and I like them the plus 1.5 runs and the money line here. I think the Reds maybe get some much-needed offense. Spencer Steer, look for him on a home run prop in this game as well. Elly De La Cruz. Obviously, he was leading the league in stolen bases and having a monster, even though he does strike out an absolute ton. I would look at those 2 guys for batter props. We do like the Reds here as the home dog. Next game up, 3:41 as well out here in Phoenix, 6:41 Eastern Time. Giants and the Pirates. Giants, $1.36 favorite with Logan Webb pitching. They're going to be a favorite almost every time Logan Webb pitches. Martin Perez for the Pirates in this one. Giants, like I said, about $1.30-ish favorite in this one, total at 8. The way that both offenses score, under, and if you need it one more time, under is where we'd be looking at in that game there. Next game up, 3:41 out here in Phoenix, 6:41 Eastern Time. Marlins, Brewers, Gasser versus Trevor Rogers in this one. Marlins do sneak out a 3-2 win. Brewers hitting a little bit of a skid here, losing game 1 to the Marlins in Miami. This is not a spot where you want to give up games if you're the Brewers here, especially with the Cubs playing the Braves one more time this week, as the Cubs have struggled. So against the Braves, this is an excellent opportunity, I thought, for the Brewers to kind of build their lead, not lose it. So we would play the Brewers here against the Marlins, as they gave away basically the first game, couldn't get anybody across. Expect them to hit clutch hit better here and get some runs across in this one. We lay it with the Brewers. Next game up, 3:41 as well out here in Phoenix, 6:41 Eastern Time. Rangers, Phillies, first game of the set at Philly. Rangers, Suarez is leading the league in victories this year against John Gray. Phillies are on absolute fire. Rangers, Suarez has been, last couple starts of not as dominant as he was earlier in the season, but still good enough to get victories. We'd lay it here with the Phillies, even though $1.60 favorite in this one. Next game up, 3:46 out here in Phoenix, 6:46 Eastern Time. Ding, ding, ding. It's National Patrick Corbin Day. The Nationals hosting the Twins. Corbin against Joe Ryan in this one. I'm going to be honest with you, though. Corbin even though we give Corbin a bunch of shit for one of the worst pitching contracts maybe in the history of baseball, what he absolutely swindled from the Nationals coming over from the D-backs. They did get a World Series out of it, though, so what are you going to do, right? But Corbin's not great. Total in this game at 8.5, and the Twins are almost a $2 favorite. It's a little hefty for me to roll with the Twins, and they've been struggling as of late, so I can't lay the $1.96 $2 favorite in this one. We do really like over 8.5 in this game. Also, look at the Twins and the Nationals, both over their team total, as the Nationals tend to crush runs at home, but definitely struggle on the road. Not necessarily struggle, but not as powerful on the road offensively. But we do like the over 8.5, over the team totals for the Nationals, over the team total for the Twins as well. As expect some runs scored in this game. As the Nationals offense, I think, laid a double-digit number against the Twins on Monday as well. Next game up. 3:51 out here in Phoenix, 6:51 Eastern Time. Red Sox, Rays. Red Sox get game one. Rafael Devers, 6 home runs in six games. He's been on absolute fire. It's Criswell versus Zach Little in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays are going to have this issue all season long, is the inability to score runs. So if that's the case, the Red Sox offense, which I don't trust that much, but Devers has been hot. They've had Tyler O'Neill's had a great start to the season as well. We'll roll with the Red Sox, them being a dog in this one, about plus 112 as it currently sits. So definitely roll with the Red Sox in this one, as the Rays just struggle to score time and time again. Next game up, Mariners, Yankees, 4:06 out here in Phoenix, 7:06 Eastern Time. Boo-woo, pitching versus Clark Schmidt. Yankees about $1.60 plus favorite. No surprise here, as the Yankees have been one of the hottest teams in the American League. Of course, that comes off a lot of series against the Marlins and the White Sox, so let's see when they play a little bit better competition. Monday's game, a nail-biter, but they have been scoring. Judge and Soto have both been lighting it up. Verdugo's actually been hitting as well as of late. We like the Yankees there as about $1.60 favorite. It would not be our favorite play of the day. Small unit wager here on the Yanks and Clark Schmidt in that one. Next game up, 4:08 out here in Phoenix, 7:08 Eastern Time. White Sox, Blue Jays, UC versus Crochet in this one. Blue Jays come off a big win, scoring all kinds of runs. I don't know what the hell happened to their offense on Monday. I think they scored a 9-piece. Congratulations to the Blue Jays. That's like a whole series worth of runs for them. We like the Blue Jays here, as the White Sox are going to be battling for one of the worst teams in the league in the majors in this one. So lay the $1.88 with the Blue Jays in this one. Next game up, 4:41 out here in Phoenix, 7:41 Eastern Time. Cubs, Braves, Javier Assad, Charlie Morton. So the Cubs did get to Morton in the one game they won in Atlanta, where they actually scored more than 0 runs. Javier Assad did pitch well in that one. Cubs are a dog at home, and they play much better at home. They got over a 600 win percentage at home on this one. We're going to roll. Apologize here. We are going to roll with the Cubs as the dog here. So let's give you those bets. Nico Horner and Dansby Swanson's both supposed to be back in this game as well, as they've been missing for at least 6+ games for Horner, and I know it's been 10+ games for Dansby Swanson. So Cubs money line plus 1.5, minus 1.5, minus 2.5 on the run line. Cubs over their team total. Cubs plus a half a run. First 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Cody Bellinger, home run double over hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Seiya Suzuki, who has struggled a little bit as of late, but we think with the extra protection around him, with a couple guys coming back, should get something going here. Homer double over hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. And Ronald Acuna, who has absolutely smashed Javier Assad. We're going to play him as well. Homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time, not Dodgers. Boy, I tell you what. Cubs, Braves. How about that one? Cubs, money line, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, minus 2.5 on the run line. Cubs over their team total. Cubs plus a half a run. First 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Bellinger, homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Seiya Suzuki homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. And Ronald Acuna homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, same time, 4:41 out here in Phoenix, 7:41 Eastern time. Tigers, Royals, game 2 of the set. Royals, if you haven't paid attention, are 10-11 games over 500. They're 500 on the road, and they are getting a bunch of wins at home to start off this season. The starting pitching for the Royals, besides Walker, has been the one weak link, has been dominant. The bullpen, on the other hand, has been more than shaky. Tigers struggle offensively to score runs. The Royals tend to, most of their runs are not power numbers. There's a lot of singles, doubles, and base runners getting moved over. So they've been a consistent small ball for the most part, except for Salvador Perez, who's been his share of homers. Bobby Witt, Miguel Garcia. I mean, this has got Royals written all over it. I can't believe that they're not even really the favorite here. -106, they're the dog. I understand Mize has pitched pretty well. But so has Alec Marsh in this one, and the home team's been dominant in the series between the Tigers and the Royals. So give us the Royals in this one. We're going to play the Royals money line, +1.5, -1.5, -2.5 on the run line. Royals over their team total. Royals -0.5 a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Bobby Witt, homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Salvador Perez has owned Mize over his career. So Perez, homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. One more time. Royals, money line, +1.5, -1.5, -2.5 on the run line. Royals over the team total. Royals -0.5 a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Bobby Witt, homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Salvador Perez, homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Next game up, 4:46 out here in Phoenix, 7:46 Eastern time. We're also in this game. Orioles, Cardinals, game 2 of the set. Lance Lynn, Kyle Bradish in this one. Bradish has pitched okay. I wouldn't call it absolute dominant. The key factor in this pitching matchup is going to be Lance Lynn. He's been Lance Lynn, which is not great, right? So Lance Lynn, he will have streaks where he seems to strike a ton out and doesn't give up a lot of walks. And then he goes through other streaks that are longer where he's just not that great, right? So we're expecting the Orioles with their high-flying offense in this one here. They're about a $1.50 favorite roughly in this one, but we like the Orioles here. So we're going to play the Orioles money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles -0.5 a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson has been on fire, 4 home runs in 4 straight games, or home run in 4 straight games. So Gunnar home run double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Anthony Santander has also had good success against Lance Lynn in his career. So homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. One more time, Orioles, Cardinals. Orioles money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles -0.5 a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson, who's been in fuego, home run, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. And Anthony Santander, homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up. 5:11 out here in Phoenix, 8:11 Eastern time. Game 2 of the set, Angels, Astros. Griffin Canning, Christian Javier in this one. Now, I will say this. The Angels play better on the road than at home. They are the worst home team in the majors at the moment. Their home record is absolutely just disgusting. But the Astros bats have awoken, folks. Kyle Tucker, look at him in this particular game. Jose Altuve's been on fire as well, like him as well. But lay it with the Astros. They're about a $2 favorite here, and there's a reason why. Also, 1.5 on the run line is about even money, roughly. So like the Astros there as well. Next game up, 6:41 out here in Phoenix, 9:41 Eastern time. Rockies, A's. Quantrill versus Brooks. Quantrill's had some good starts, Brooks has pitched okay for the A's. A's are on a massive losing streak right now. They have struggled to score runs as they did against the Royals. They had multiple opportunities, multiple days, and couldn't get anything across here. We'd still lay it with the A's, though. We hope they're going to break this losing streak here. They're about a $1.30 favorite against the Rockies, so like them there as well. Next game up, we got all kinds of problems, right? No, just kidding. So, next game up, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, game 2 of the set. And this one here, Gavin Stone, Brandon Pfaadt in this one. Dodgers, you're not going to, a lot of times this year, the Dodgers are going to be 200 plus favorites or $2 plus favorites in this one. This one's only about $1.60, $1.70 roughly in this game here with Gavin Stone pitching. They own the Diamondbacks during the regular season. During the postseason, it's totally different here. But we're going to go with the Dodgers again, as we just think they got more than enough firepower for the struggling D-backs, as the D-backs try to figure out a way to get to 500, let alone do anything in this division. So Dodgers money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over their team total. Dodgers minus half a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. And then Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman have great success against Fox. So Betts, homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Freddie Freeman, homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time in that Dodgers D-backs game, Dodgers money line -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over their team total. Dodgers minus a half a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Betts, homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Same thing for Freddie Freeman, homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. So obviously we got a lot of bets on the board. How do you see those? The easiest. We're gonna make this as simple as possible. Our Google Sheets is our betting ledger. It's really easy to find. At the end of every YouTube episode that we do, you'll find it in the comments section, docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Also on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages, you'll also find this same link. All you have to do is click into that link. You're going to scroll, go to 2024 baseball, scroll down to May 21st, and then you'll see all of those bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, also what book we placed them at, and then obviously when the games are over, the results as well. So do make sure you check that out when you get some time. If you want to make life easy to find us, really easy to do, all you have to do is hit that subscribe or follow button, depending on what social media platform you're watching us on, and you'll be able to, you'll get all of our updated episodes with our bets in your followers tab or following tab or your subscription tab, whichever one you've got going on there. And if you want to make life even easier to find us, please do so by turning on notifications for whatever social media platform you're watching us on. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets. Give you plenty of time to match those up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.